Good afternoon. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for Monday, June 15th, 2026. Thanks for listening. I'm Noah Allen. President D. Todd Christofferson of the First Presidency of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints joined faith leaders at the National Constitution Center near Independence Hall, where the U.S. Constitution was adopted. President Christofferson offered the invocation at the Beckett's annual Canterbury Medal Gala on Thursday as the Church and the United States celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary. Beckett is a public interest organization dedicated to protecting the free expression of religious tradition. President Christofferson was joined by Elder Gary E. Stevenson of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles and Elder Matthew S. Holland, a General Authority 70 who leads the church's global communication efforts, and their wives. They praised Beckett for defending and promoting religious liberty for all. During their time in Philadelphia, the faith leaders visited historic sites together, including the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. After visiting Philadelphia, President and Sister Christofferson went to Canada to visit the missionaries in the Canada-Toronto mission on Saturday. The gathering was special for everyone, knowing that in weeks, the mission will soon be divided into 3 separate missions: Toronto West, Toronto East, and the Montreal mission. President Christofferson shared the sign of progress new missions are, expressing that the church is growing strong and more vibrant. The church announced last October that 55 new missions, including the Canada-Toronto East mission, will open on July 1st. The church will then have 506 missions worldwide. After speaking with the missionaries, President Christofferson spoke to hundreds of youth in Toronto, inviting them to deepen their relationship with Christ, strengthen one another in faith, and focus on what matters most. He shared with the youth about how important they are in the church and out of the church, and how God truly listens to them and knows them. BYU-Idaho's Bat Nights at the Idaho Falls Zoo and Harriman State Park start this week. Jack Esplin has the story.
Batman won't be there himself, but you'll have the chance to feel like him by attending Bat Nights at the Idaho Falls Zoo and Harriman State Park beginning this week. Bat Nights feature presentations on the history and evolution of bats and the positive impact the winged mammals have on our environment and ecosystem. These presentations are led by Dr. Jericho Whiting, a biology professor here at BYU-Idaho. Bat Nights at the zoo are ticket-based, while those at Harriman State Park are not.
If you like bats, it is a great opportunity to see bats because you don't see them very often. Yeah. If you don't like bats, then it's a great opportunity to learn about them and see maybe why they're not so scary. They're not actually bad, and see why they are so cool and not something that we need to be trying to get rid of, but encouraging the growth of the population.
That's Michaela Hilobuk, president of the Fisheries, Range, and Wildlife Society here at BYU-Idaho. She says 8 of the 12 species of bats in Idaho are of conservation concern, as they've seen recent declines in the population. This has caused an increase in the bug and pest levels throughout the Gem State. A big reason for Bat Nights is to educate the public on why bats are so crucial and to teach how people can coexist with them. Attendees will have the opportunity to watch bats fly around in the dark at the zoo, but at Harriman State Park, they will literally be surrounded by them.
They're just pouring out of all of the roof eaves, all of the bat boxes they have up, and you just see thousands of them. It's super, super cool. Brother Whiting has described it as being in a snow globe of bats because they're just all around you. You have just these tiny little bats shooting past your head pretty much, but it's cool because they just dodge around you. It's really a good opportunity to see how good they are at using echolocation.
Bat Nights happen once a month at both the Idaho Falls Zoo and Harriman State Park. The first one is this Wednesday at the zoo at 8:30 p.m., and Harriman State Park will host its first Bat Night on Friday, June 26th at 7:30 p.m. In addition to Bat Nights, bat presentations began June 4th and happen every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Idaho Falls Zoo. For tickets and more information on Bat Nights, just go to idahofallsidaho.gov. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Jack Esplin.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for June 15th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Just search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Noah Allen.